All right, everybody, coming in live. All right. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Brad here, back for another Let's Talk Jurassic. Today, I decided to forego the intro. We're starting a little bit later than usual, so I was like, you know what? Let's just forget the intro. Let's just get right into it. Let's start talking some Jurassic. And we're here we try to be here every Wednesday night, talking Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, toys, theme parks, movies, music, whatever the case is, we're going to talk about it. So I'm very excited for you all to join us here tonight. Still no cosplay. Sorry, Jared. I do not have cosplay yet, but maybe we'll talk a little bit about that in a bit here. Again, sorry, Dustin. No Ben cosplay tonight. Nope, not a thing that I'm doing tonight. But yeah, we're gonna talk about some stuff. So let me put up this. Here we go. So we're gonna talk about Mattel. We're going to talk about Beyond the Gates, talk a little bit about the Comic-Con exclusive, which you guys can pick up tomorrow. Oh my gosh, tomorrow, yeah. And then we're going to talk a little bit about VelociCoaster. So, you know what? Let's just go ahead. Because I got a fun guest here, and I figure who better than to talk about VelociCoaster and just the whole, Islands of Adventure scene down there. So let's bring in my fun guest here. And this is Blue, the Velociraptor. What's going on, Blue? How you doing?
It's Clever Girl Summer, my dudes. Here, I'm going to take this off. This hurts.
So, if anybody's wondering, this is we've got a guest here tonight. We don't usually do this. So this is a new so look at that. Lewis already even guessed it, I think, before you even popped in. It said Michael.
Yeah, it's me.
So yes, Michael Carelli here to talk about VelociCoaster, and actually specifically, I've been wanting to get your take on like the grand opening event and like the festivities like the day before it actually opened. We'll get to that all in a little bit. So I'm very excited to talk about all that stuff with you. But yes, we have Owen Grady here. There we go, Benny. So I know, obviously, looking behind you, you are also an avid collector. I know we've talked a lot about that before, and so a little backstory, I guess, for our conversations, which probably everybody here knows already. But I asked if you wanted to be a part of our live stream event from June, and Jurassic June is huge live stream, and you were kind enough to offer some time for that. And we only put in like about 20 or so minutes to that. But then I just, it was like a few weeks ago, uploaded the full conversation that we had, which was really great. And I think I just got to say, everybody really, really loved your portion in the live stream. They thought it was like so heartfelt and just so, kind and just so, the kind of epitome of the fandom. And I really love that. So thanks again for being a part of that.
Thank you for having me on. I mean, I always have fun when I talk to you, but it just, you guys, I love you guys. Thank you for all of your support, everything you've done for me. Just, it feels really weird to be here, like just that people actually care about something I do.
Totally, man.
I did it for fun, and people really liked it, so I'm keeping with it.
Yeah, dude, you got to stick with it because, definitely a lot of people enjoy it. And now, you might have to switch it up. It looks like you're getting some calls for Andrew Garfield here. So maybe do like a Spider-Man cosplay one day over at the Superhero Island. I don't know.
Dude, when I was anorexic, I was at Universal, and one little kid asked me if I was Spider-Man, and I looked at him. I'm like, oh, okay. I told him no, obviously, but and then it's funny you mentioned that, because when the ride photo came out for VelociCoaster, people were like, "Is that Andrew Garfield? What is he doing?"
I gotta say, I love your stories from the parks, because like you encounter some really fun characters and fun people, and just have some really cool interactions with people. And I lost you. Oh no, he's gone. He's gone. I said too many nice things. Sorry. All right, wait a second before he comes back here. I'll go to the chat here for a second while we wait a minute here. All right. Oh, I got to shout out to Jurassic Souls. Thank you, Jurassic Souls. What is your favorite thing about the VelociCoaster? Also, how about that Amber Collection JP3 Raptor? Thank you so much, by the way, for the super chat. As always, you are super awesome, which you just said you are so awesome, Michael. But you are also super awesome as well. So we're going to get to those things. I'm not going to cover them just yet. But well, maybe I can cover this part. All right, so I'm gonna add him back here. We have a question here.
I'm sorry. So she pulled the plug. I'm getting really tired of her lately. Dude, like back in June, they were working on their Father's Day cards for me, and we had to shut VelociCoaster down because Delta accidentally spilled glitter all over Blue's card, and she was not happy. And do you even have any idea how hard it is to clean glitter up?
Oh yeah, I know. It's not easy, especially with like claws. That's just impossible.
I know. We have to get rubber bands, and we have to wrap it around the wrists with the jar, and they just go like.
It's a whole thing. I'm glad I didn't have to experience that. So good luck to you next time you spill a bunch of glitter. But I forget what I was saying. I was saying something about you. But I took a tangent here and went over to Jurassic Souls, who was kind enough to donate to the channel. And Jurassic Souls asked, "What was your favorite thing about VelociCoaster?" So let me ask you that first. What's your favorite thing about VelociCoaster?
It's so hard. There's so much to experience and to take in. I'm gonna have to narrow it down to probably that video of Owen and Claire going back and forth. Just anytime we get them on screen together, and the way they shot that, it kind of feels scripted, but it also doesn't, just because of how they play off of each other. It feels like improv. Yeah. And I love it. That, and I agree. It's tied with having the animatronics in the queue, just Echo and Delta in there. It's just, you're so close, you can almost boop them.
Well, yeah, I think that was another fun experience you had the other day, right? Like you got booped yourself, I think.
Yeah,
I was like, so I saw you write that online. I was like, oh, what happened?
Yeah. So I was walking to VelociCoaster, and somebody jumps in front of me, boops me in the nose, yells Owen, and walks away just casually. And I'm like,
oh my god, don't do that! Don't do that!
You know
Anybody
that cat,
watching? Don't do that.
Yeah, you know that video or the GIF of the cat. The lady just puts the flower on its head, and it just tracks back like.
Yeah,
that was me.
God. I can imagine that that's an odd scenario, but like I said before, you get yourself into some fun ones sometimes. So it's always worth a good story, at least.
Yeah.
But I agree. I think that probably has to be one of my favorite things as well about VelociCoaster, the video sequence that they have in there in the queue. It's just like, it's too cool. I mean, you could say multiple parts about the ride itself or just the ride as a whole, but like, it's kind of hard to pinpoint like certain things. But like the queue video is just so good. It's so immersive. It feels real. It's really like probably the best thing I think about that ride as well. Just the experience, you know.
And the thing is, too, it just, if you're stuck up there and you catch it a few times, it's not one of those ride videos where it gets kind of annoying after a while. It just, there's so much detail just to check. And there's little icon HUDs and stuff in the corner. Like when Delta gets shocked, you see like her heartbeat monitor kind of raise on there. It follows Owen throughout that launch tunnel. Just all the Easter eggs that are even on the console that's in that watchtower with Claire. Like there's a Jurassic Park hat. There are the Mattel toys. There's the photo of the creative team at the original Raptor encounter site and a photo frame on there, which is pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
There's other stuff too.
It's like, it's kind of endless. You can look around the video, but also the queue, just all over the place. There's so much stuff, and yeah, I think one of my favorite parts about like the hidden things in the video is just like the Mattel toys that are just sitting there. Like I like seeing like, I think the baby T-Rex, there's a Pachyrhinosaurus or something there.
Triceratops, Protoceratops, and I think that's it.
Yeah, it's really cool to see that stuff and the details that they added into this thing. I absolutely love it. So thank you again to Jurassic Souls. We're going to talk. Why don't we move over to the second part of his statement here? Was also, how about that Amber Collection JP3 Raptor? So did you get a chance to pre-order today?
I did. You do it? As soon as that Collect Jurassic notification went off, click. I bought them both, and I can't wait to have them.
I know. We got kind of lucky because like it. And I know I was checking like first thing this morning, but the timeline. If actually, I don't know if it's probably still doesn't say it on here.
October 15th.
No, but on the site here up top, it said like it goes live around like 8 a.m. or something, and then like 3 p.m. Central, it said it was like up for pre-order. So I think a lot of people were like, they saw that timeline, or like, well, it's up for pre-order around 3 p.m. Central. Like, I'll come back later. So I don't know, like probably a lot of people missed it if they didn't catch that announcement, from Tim over at Collect Jurassic. So luckily he was there to kind of, point people in the right direction, the right time, because it came up like really early in the morning. And then it was weird because throughout the day I kept checking. I already got mine like pretty early in the morning. But then throughout the day it would be sold out, and then you refresh and it's there. And then it's sold out, and then it's there. Like I did it multiple times, and I just kept going back and forth. So it was weird. It was a weird day, I think, for Beyond the Gates and getting these pre-orders done. So did you have any issues, or you were able to get it pretty easy?
No, I got it. I pre-ordered mine around like 9:25, I think, this morning because I was waiting to clock in at work, and I got the notification, and I was like, okay. But I had my cellular on too, so
yeah. I was excited for these. I mean, Grant's interesting. Look at Chris's long.
He looks like
hair. Be careful. Which Thor? Which Thor are you talking about specifically? You're talking about
Thor 1 Thor.
Okay. All right. So that's good. All right, but I don't know if he's in the chat here. Sometimes he pops his head in, but or his hair, I should say. But no, this thing, the Grant is an interesting one. I don't love how the promo images look. I know Chris was saying it looked a lot better in person, so I'll take his word on that. And I'm scrolling through the video here just to kind of where is he?
I feel like that's been the case for when it comes to Beyond the Gates. Like, remember when we saw that Tiger Raptor, and it looked a little off in the photos, but then Beyond the Gates, it looked so much better, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Chris has got a knack for filming these and taking the pictures that make them look phenomenal. But I still don't love some of the way that these things end up, like when they come into my doorstep. I'm like, oh, okay. So I got this picture of Grant here, and I'm, it's the one with the head that he has the hat on, and it's not too great. It's not too great, but I think you can kind of say that for a lot of the Amber Collection figures. the body sculpt, the clothes, everything about them looks really, really good. But sometimes the likeness is not 100% there. Like you've got a blurry Jeff Goldblum or Ian Malcolm in the back of this picture here. And, I've never been a huge fan of that Ian Malcolm portrayal. Ellie came, just the other day.
I think she looks great.
She looks much better than she did initially when we got the promo images and stuff like that. I was a little like, oh gosh, that doesn't look great, but she definitely looks better in person. So, and after those images. So, she does look really good. I actually like the glasses version of her head better, but I have the other one on, the non-glasses one, because it kind of fits the scenario, I think, a little bit better. But the glasses version of Ellie looks pretty spot on. I really dig that one. But Alan, not loving the hat version. But I did find there was the glasses.
I like the aviators. That's funny.
Yeah, I think I would maybe opt for those because something about it. I don't know. It's just like the mouth or something about the wrinkles kind of make him look like he's like 70 years old or something in this toy form.
I'm gonna take those aviators off, put them on my own, and then I have a Burt Mac as an action figure.
Oh my god. That's amazing. But I gotta say, this other head that they have here without the hat, I don't know if it looks better. It doesn't look any more like Alan Grant, I don't think, but it looks better to me. I like that his mouth's open a little bit. It's not like he doesn't have those pursed lips or anything. So, so I like that. But you want Alan with the hat on, so it's going to be a tough one. Once I see it in person, I'll probably make my choice. But
I'm surprised they didn't make it a removable hat and just go with one head sculpt.
Yeah, that would have been nice. But yeah, it's interesting. I do like it overall. I think, the fact is when I put them on my shelf, they look good. They all look good together. I'm not staring so hard at Ian Malcolm on the back of my shelf back there. I set him in the back because I like some of these other ones. John Hammond looks great with the hat. And I put Ellie and Ray Arnold's another one that who it is, but it's not exactly Samuel L. Jackson. But yeah. So any other thoughts on Alan Grant? What does he come with even? I forget.
He comes with the Raptor claw hand and a flare.
And the flare, and
the aviators.
Those aviators, they're so funny.
Yeah.
I love that picture. That's hilarious.
He's just giving me motorcycle cop vibes from T2.
I know. But so this one, it says sold out right now, and the release date October 18th. Let's click in here to it, and some images again.
How limited do we think these are going to be in stores? Because I have not seen Ian Malcolm or Ray Arnold restock since their initial arrival.
Exactly. Yeah, I haven't either. They actually, I don't know about you. I know I went down to one of your stores down there, and I don't think there was any. There might have been like one, but I don't even know. It was like literally a Target that's just like next to a highway it was kind of near like Portillo's. What's the name of that place? And White Castle.
Yeah, I don't know which one that is.
But yeah, I went to that one, and Jurassic was like cleared out. Like there was like not much in there. In my store up here, they lingered around for a while, but they've eventually gone. And actually, Jurassic's looking pretty slim right now in my Target.
It's just Super Colossals, Brachiosaurus, and Amber Collection. That's all there is.
I don't even know if we have any more Amber. I'm not even sure what happened there. But I imagine this one will go probably faster in stores than the other two. I hope they stock it better. I mean, it's interesting because like with Beyond the Gates, we've seen what has actually hit the shelves. Just Dennis Nedry so far, and I guess no, was that it? I forget. I forget
Dennis,
what they've even revealed.
The Pteranodon, the
Raptor. And the Raptor. Okay. Those kind of stocked with like 4 at a time. And then Dennis stocked with like 20 of him in the Jeep. There's so many of those. I do still see a lot of those actually at my store.
Yeah.
But
They were
yeah, I
dump
don't.
truck with them in Kissimmee. They had a whole end cap set up with like 4
Yeah,
shelves.
yikes. So I feel like they've been trying to like feel their way through
Oh yeah.
this whole thing. You know, they've been trying to figure it out. Initial releases didn't have the caps online, so you were able to just pre-order. However, I mean, you could. I think you could still only pre-order one, but like they didn't sell out. Now, I think since the Explorer, which we're starting to see show up in Targets, they're making their way east, getting here slowly. But I think was the first one that actually had a cap on it, where like it sold out really quick. So I hope that shows up pretty.
Probably harder to produce.
I hope it shows up, enough in stores, but we'll see. I don't really know. It's a good looking figure overall.
Yeah,
I'm interested to see the head because that I don't love it. I don't love. It's silly. It's a little silly, but
those
but everything
piercing
else.
blue eyes. He's staring into my soul. He's like somewhere out there. Somebody's disrespecting those raptors.
No, I feel like he's like staring into your wallet more so. He's like just piercing in through everybody's wallets. He's like, give me that 1999. Oh gosh. But yeah, this is another one. With the humans, they've actually stopped producing the stands, which I'm okay with. I'm okay with that.
Not needed.
Yeah. And then even the dinosaurs have moved over to the white or clear stands, which is I don't know. I don't like them as much. I think I like the yellow or amber colored stands a little bit better. I know a lot of people complained about the coloring, but whatever. But for $20, that's good. That's a good price right there. I like that.
Oh yeah, wasn't Owen like 27 or something?
Yeah, I mean all these things used to be like upwards of $27, $30, and now the dinosaurs are still up there, but the humans have come down, and I don't know if removing that stand had any part in that, but I don't think that stand cost an extra $10, but who knows? Yeah, we also, let's talk about this because the Amber Collection Raptor,
that figure looks
which
great.
Actually, I'm going to go back to the video here for a second because I know Chris had
when I saw that, I was surprised
great shots.
At the paint apps and how much detail there was on that.
Yeah, I know exactly. Like I looked at this thing and I was like, oh my gosh, that is the best thing they've made so far, I think. And got to give it up for Chris for this shot here because like the way he posed these two raptors, like
tickle fight.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Yeah, it's the tiger raptors. Yeah, very very ticklish. And I don't know, but that one on top is amazing looking, and he somehow, like you said, he makes that tiger one look phenomenal down there. I'm like, man, mine doesn't look that good. Come on, what the heck? But now I want to pose them just like this because that's incredible. So bravo, good job, Chris.
Yeah, that is a great shot.
Yeah. So, but this is just like, it's got to be the best one they've made yet. It's got to be the best Amber Collection figure.
I'm thankful they put the quills on there too, because I know a lot of us were like, are they going to do it? And that skull shape is slightly different too, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it really replicates the creature itself, because the thing that I know a lot of people have been upset about is the fact that blue or I think actually the original Raptor came out first, but it was using blue's sculpt.
Yeah.
So they've continued to just use one Raptor sculpt up until now, and I think it mostly became apparent for me with the Tiger Raptor. Tiger Raptor is drastically different looking than the original and then the Jurassic World ones. I was okay with the original using it. It didn't really bother me. I actually was like fine with that. But once they got to the Tiger, I was like, I think that's part of the reason why I don't like it as much, is because it's not capturing that neck and like head look. There's something thinner about them. They're a little bit different. So I'm so glad that they didn't just stick with blue's sculpt and just put the quills on, even if they stuck with the same sculpt. But luckily, it's all changed up here. I haven't like analyzed like the full body to tell like how much is different, but yeah, that head is pretty awesome, and it really does look good.
Hopefully, we get the white one next.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting one. I would be down for that. And I bet you like they're probably like, oh, let's go back to the blue sculpt for that one. Because that one's like not different enough. It's not like unique enough, I guess. But yeah, this thing looks phenomenal. Let's see, pre-order sold out $29.99.
Hey, $5 cheaper now, right? Weren't they 35 before?
I don't know. Were they? I don't know. I try to block out the
being around
prices.
that much.
Maybe. Yeah, I know. They used to be at like GameStop, right? And then you were able to pick them up like at like Entertainment Earth or something like that, and Big Bad Toy Store. But like now the prices are coming down a little bit. But $29.99, I think it's been like that for a little while now. But man, this thing looks good. I don't care what it is. It looks good.
Is that a brown though, or is that like a really dark purple?
It's brown for sure. So, and I don't know if the colors match up perfectly with the film, but it looks good enough. It looks close enough for me.
Yeah.
I'm like, was it this red or pink, whatever this color is underneath?
Oh, the red is right. I always remembered that Raptor being purple.
Yeah, let me look up. Let's see. JP3 Raptor. Let's compare real quick.
Oh, and the eye is different too. They sculpted that eye. I really appreciate that.
Come on, I need a good picture here. I don't know. They're all like super dark. Let's go with, it's just like the main picture, but it's hard to tell. Not even worth bringing up. Nah, don't worry about it. But yeah, it does kind of like, it does have like a more purplish vibe to it overall. I think more so where the snout is like gray and stuff like that. I think there's this like undercoat of like a blue or a purple or something like that. And I don't know if that's what they went for with those like speckles around the eyes. Like there's these like blue just pinpoint speckles all over, but I think it's fine. I think it comes close enough for me that I'm like that's definitely the JP3 Raptor,
I could be
I don't have any issues.
I think the maquette was a different color too when they were making the movie than the actual animatronics. So they could be referencing that maquette too.
Oh yeah, you never know like where they're pulling their information from. I thought I just saw a picture of that, but
wasn't it the bust of the animatronic?
Yeah, actually, let's. I think I can bring this one up. I don't want to open the link. Come on, open image in a new tab. All right, so this is from Stan Winston Studios. So we'll bring this up here. It's a little bit small, so let's boost that, and we'll bring it back over here. So yeah, this is it's actually. Yeah, it does kind of look more like that. And even it's got, so this one has, you can tell like the blue speckles kind of around the eye, but it just like stays in the eye and it's a little bit heavier. But yeah, it looks pretty good though. I think, for a 20-something buck toy, I mean, that's pretty good, right? These are more so collector's items, but yeah, looks good. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm definitely down for it. So, hopefully everybody had their chance to get them. Like we were saying before, I think they'll probably show up in stores for a little bit, so you got to be quick. I have no clue what people have been saying in the chat, so maybe we should get back to that real quick before we move on. Let's see. A lot of talk about Universal. Okay, so we'll get to all that. Isla Sorna Communication says, "Imagine being a Raptor." I don't know. I mean, I don't know what it would be like. What would that be like? You'd just be like this all day.
Huh?
JP3 Male Raptor says, I stole Alan Grant's phone. I don't know what's going on in the chat here today. And also said, you humans are strange. So the JP3 Raptor thinks us humans are strange. Siaka says, at this point, I have more nostalgia for the JP3 Raptor than the OG Raptors because it doesn't show up often in official content. That's fair. That's a fair point. I mean, Yeah, I do always feel for like, I feel like the Lost World or Jurassic Park 3 don't always show up a lot when they're promoting things on their social media channels and stuff like that. So I always do have this like heartfelt feeling for those two movies mostly, that I'm like, well, come on, cover them a little bit more, kind of acknowledge them a little bit more. So I can kind of attest that feeling there.
Yeah, I notice in a lot of Universal's marketing for Jurassic Park, they do use like the Jurassic Park 3 green T-Rex
That's true. Yeah.
and like
Yeah, they have
some
that big
random
sign out
stuff
front,
like
right?
through their like surveys. You'll see like random clip art of the JP3 Raptors or something.
Huh. Well, that's good. Jared here says, yeah, JP3 male raptors have a little bit of a purple tint / wash to their skin.
Thank you for confirming I'm not crazy, at least about that.
And JP3 male raptor again says, why are you guys talking about my color? Well,
Because
that's what we're here to
one
do.
of my favorite colors.
Let's see. Oh, no, don't say female raptor with blue head, Brad. That's not good. Sorry, Lewis. You never know.
Spoke it, and it became.
It'll probably happen. I don't know if it's different enough. It's certainly rounder and all that, but like, I don't know if it's different enough for them to like create a whole new toy. I would rather them, create something else new. I guess, a different dinosaur or something like that. Let's see what else we have here.
Amber
Oh man,
Spinosaurus, please.
well, that would be amazing. Yeah,
that would sell.
I mean, that thing would be super colossal size. That's the problem, like, because that's the scale that they're in. Grim the Baryonyx here says Amber Collection Eric Kirby with smoke grenade. Yes, please.
Little jar of T-Rex urine too.
Oh god, it would have to. It would have to have that. Yeah. Let's see here. What else we got? At least we can say that Amber Collection dinosaurs are gorgeous. Yeah, agreed, Jared. Yeah, even no matter whether they look exactly like their counterparts or not, I definitely think they look good. Like the Lost World Raptor, like it doesn't exactly look like the Tiger Raptor to me, but it still looks pretty great. Like same thing with Echo. We've talked a lot about Echo here on the live streams. It doesn't exactly look like Echo, but like it looks great. Like it's a great looking raptor.
Yeah. I think that might be one of my favorite paint apps. I guess it just because she pops when you put her next to her sisters, all the greens and the gray.
Oh yeah, for sure. I love that one. I think it looks great.
Yeah.
Easel Sort of Communication says Alan's got those Versace glasses. And Lewis says Grant, big hat, no cattle. All right, so let's move on here because I know a lot of people want to talk about Universal.
VelociCoaster.
Oh, you know what? No, sorry guys. Backing it up. I'm gonna back it up a second because I want to talk one more quick thing. We're not gonna get there just yet. So the other day, I just want to say a shout out to Mattel for sending me the Ray Arnold box. So I do have Ray Arnold's containment here. And this part, I took this part out.
3 minutes, I can have power back on the entire park.
I love it. It's so good. Like they really nailed it with the packaging. It's one of those where I was like, I don't want to open it. I don't want to like mess with the box because it's so good. But they always nail these collections, and this is probably going to be the best one yet. It's hard to say because the Barbasol can is like really, really good. Do you have that one?
I do. It is actually right here.
There you go.
Oh, I think the batteries.
Oh no!
Oh, there they are.
I totally unappreciated my time.
I still haven't taken them out yet, just because I don't want to damage it. I know you can, but I just
I feel like
clumsy hands.
I took a while, and I forget if I had to put something in his hands, but like I tried to get the tiny Barbasol can in his hands. I might have put like a little like sticky tack or something in there to keep it in there, but like that every time I pick it up, that plate of like pie with the Barbasol cream on there, I'm like, that thing's floating all over the place. So every now and then I gotta unscrew it and replace everything, so it's all still good. But this one, man, they really nailed this whole packaging and the sound effects, the lighting, like the way you can't really see it. I don't know, but like,
that's so cool.
Yeah, with the blue lighting, it's not really working here in the video, but like it looks so good, like in the packaging. And this Raptor, again, it's kind of like another thing where like it doesn't exactly look like the Raptor, but it's still a really cool looking Raptor. Yeah, it's a great paint job. We do have the other Raptors and in the same pose, actually. We have one. So yeah, but the control, the electrical panel back there, that thing totally comes out. It's beautiful. And it's like it creates like a nice little stand, just like the Barbasol can does. But this one, I don't know, I might like find a way to display it and actually like keep it open, just like this, because it's too cool.
I hope
but
they
overall,
do a bunker play set. That would be pretty cool. Like just even a facade of it. I think.
I know.
Throw Alan and not Alan and Ellie. You throw Ellie and Muldoon in there. That would be really cool.
Yeah. I would like that. To get maybe they could do like a bunker set with like Lex or something like that, where like she's got a little computer terminal with the Unix system and stuff like that. So you actually see that on the screen. He doesn't have that. Ray Arnold has like the park map on his Amber Collection set with the computer, but like to actually get like a good desk and like a computer and then like something that kind of replicates like the control room area, that would be really cool.
Yeah, you could make that the little computer room. You have sounds in there. You include Alan, but like a battle damaged one with him and the shotgun. You have like a little alcove, kind of like that Lego set, but you have the door.
Yeah.
You activate the door locks, and then you have the glass there, and you can make it one of the jumping Raptors. And then you just hear the clip of Ellie, "They're coming through the glass!" And you just launch the Raptor through the glass, and it breaks away. I think that would be a cool little.
Oh, that would be amazing! Like the launching, like a jumping Raptor going through there. That would be amazing. Yeah, hopefully, I always come up with these cool ideas for these exclusives. Like, I hope like next year they come out with like Donald Gennaro and the breakaway toilet, set. That would be super cool to have that whole little, hut with a toilet inside, and it breaks away. You just like tap a part on the roof and, tap the T-Rex on there and it'll fall apart. And then there he is inside. That would be incredible. And like maybe,
they could do it like the like that one exclusive for Toys R Us in Canada as well as Mexico. When Fallen Kingdom came out, they had that generator play set where they had the magnet and the T-Rex's snout. You could do it that way.
Yeah. That could work. I was trying to think of a way, like if they could create like a 3 3/4 inch figure that like separates a little bit in the middle, so that like a T-Rex can actually like bite into it or something like that, and then he could actually wave it around, because that is kind of like an essential thing. Obviously, you can just bite onto it, but like to wave it around, I feel like is kind of necessary. But yeah, one day I hope we get that. I've literally told it straight to Mattel on a call one day, so I'm like, please make that. I want it. I really need that.
That's definitely going to have to be a Comic-Con exclusive.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. That's the thing, is like, unfortunately, these sets don't make their way to the shelves. Yeah. So hopefully everybody has a chance to get it tomorrow. It is tomorrow via Mattel Creations. I know it's kind of like a scary process, because like all 12 of their releases that they're coming out with, I think they're all at the same time. On the same website, and it's like, this is gonna be
I'm in danger.
Yeah, it's gonna be a mess, because like they came out with the Kevin figure from Up, and that thing's awesome. Like I would think about that, if it was in my price range, if that's something I want. But like you'd have to like pick and choose. Do you want this or do you want that? Because they're going to be sold in minutes. Like
And
all
then
of
you
them.
got all those WWE fans who are going to be on the website too, and there's like what, 2 of those for them. I already created my account ahead of time, so I can just keep refreshing that page. I'm definitely using cellular Wi-Fi.
I know. Yeah, you want to use it's like trying to get a
boarding pass.
A boarding pass. Yeah, it's pretty fast, pretty bad. But yeah, I was trying to go to. Well, let's see. I want to see what else they have because I wasn't paying a full attention to their releases. Are they on their website? Let's see. Let's go here real quick.
I hope we get play sets again though with Dominion. I really know, man. That would love a Surge play set and just give me a collect and connect visitor center if they don't want to do a big one because retailers keep saying no. All
right, so I don't know if they all go on sale because they haven't. I guess they haven't finished the 12 days because we don't have 12 items here. I don't think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
The 12th one is the Gennaro.
Oh god, that'd be amazing. I like this Skeletor up here. This like Masterverse Glow scare or whatever.
He's playing Beat Saber.
No, I guess maybe he's part of the Flash universe because I hear they have lightsabers too.
Oh goodness!
On the CW. But yeah, it's kind of like a nerve-wracking thing is trying to get these. So yeah, 9 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern. Try to get Ray Arnold. There he is. Hold on to your butts. Yeah. Anyway. Let's go on. We enthusiastically almost moved on to this topic a minute ago, but all right. So
I'm sorry, just looking at this thing right now, the Raptor holding his arm, that Beatles song, "I Want to Hold Your Hand," just comes to mind.
Hey man, did you start up that TikTok account yet, or what?
I did, and it kind of went nowhere.
Oh no.
I do have some ridiculous content.
Now's your chance. Now's your chance.
Yeah, that I'm gonna do at Universal. I bought the Raptor masks, so I mean,
yeah.
Keep an eye out on that on Instagram.
Are you gonna go to the Raptor encounter with that on? Has anybody done that before? Has it been done?
I think somebody's done that, but I don't want to give away some of the ideas because knowing my luck, somebody would do it. Of course.
I mean, you just said this Beatles crossover.
Yeah.
So that's already somebody's already making it. Jurassic Souls, you're probably out there doing it. Lewis, maybe you're on it. I don't know. The other day, I said something out loud here on a stream, and then Jurassic Souls like, hold on, I'll be right back. I have to do something, and I was like, what are you? Or I forget what the wording was, but I was like, well, there's only 2 things you're going to do. You're going to go get food or you're going to make a meme. Which one is it? And he's like, make a meme. So, and it was a meme about something we said. So who knows? It's possible. But all right, so let's move on to a little bit of Universal talk. We've been going for 42 minutes already, and we haven't even gotten to the main topic of the night. All right, so I felt like it was almost like a different Owen that you just dove into, like an Owen Wilson with the
wow. When Loki came out, I just I was so excited. I had an idea. I wanted to cosplay as him too and do a photo shoot on a jet ski, but somebody beat me to it, and I'm like,
oh. One of these days. I did a TikTok myself the other day. I saw a jet ski and I was thinking about, what's his name? Mobius or whatever.
Yeah.
I was thinking about him. And I was like, because it was, I'm not going to say spoilers, I guess, just in case anybody hasn't watched it. But there was a certain episode where I was like, oh man, I'm thinking about you, dude. So, I was thinking about him while I saw the jet ski go by. But anyway, VelociCoaster. Let's talk about it a little bit. And specifically, I have a bunch of pictures here, so we'll kind of go through those. But Walk me through it, because you went to like the grand opening like event that they did. It was like the day before the actual opening day. Talk about it a little bit. Go into your details, like what happened, what did you get to do? I want to know.
All right, so about 2 weeks before VelociCoaster was set to open, I got a notification through my personal Instagram account. Universal was like, "Hey, can we send you something?" And I'm like, "Okay." And I kind of had a sneaking suspicion that it was going to be for something for VelociCoaster.
Of course, yeah.
And I waited a couple of days, and then I got an email back, and lo and behold, it was for the VelociCoaster grand opening media event. And then they didn't go into too much detail because they couldn't quite say yet. And then as it got closer, I found out more and more details. And then I got another email about the Today Show. So Today Show was filming, which was pretty cool. I got to be a part of. So this took place June 9th at noon till 3 p.m. that day. And we all met up outside the Pharos Lighthouse, outside of Islands of Adventure. They gave us these awesome VelociCoaster lanyards with a laminated reflective foil VelociCoaster badge, which was really cool. I still have mine. And they walked us through the park. And before we got to the bypass bridge, they're like, "We got a really special guest we want you to meet." They couldn't say who it was. We were all guessing it was either going to be Chris or Bryce or Jeff, because amongst the VelociCoaster team members, somebody was saying Jeff is on site, or Bryce.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So everybody was excited, and then Chris posted on Twitter, I think it was, that he was in makeup and he's about to. It was Tomorrow War that he was talking about.
Dude, so not even that day, because this is the day before you're talking about, but even the day of like the grand opening, there were so many rumors flying about Bryce being there or Chris being there, and then of course we're checking their social medias and being like, "There's no way, like it doesn't seem like they're there." So it's like it's tough when you're especially when you're in a park and trying to figure out the situation. You don't know all the answers and everything. You're like, "Oh, is somebody here, please?"
Yeah. So we're all just walking back and forth. We're walking down to VelociCoaster, and we're all excited. We're like, "Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be?" And we see it. We see Keenan Thompson over there, and we're like, "Oh, Good Burger." SNL.
Whoa.
Yeah. And so we all got to see him. We got to take photos. And he looks at me. He's like, "Dang, man, your costume's legit. You look like Chris Pratt." And so I got a photo with him and my friends, Emmy and Kelsey, who are Claire cosplayers, which I met through Jurassic World Cosplay. I did a photo shoot with Kelsey and a photo shoot with Emmy. So that's how I met them. And he actually walked with us to the ride. He hung out with us. Everybody else went ahead of us, and he was talking to us about our cosplays and stuff. And he asked me if I wanted to be one of Chris Pratt's stunt doubles or if I did stunt work for the park. And I was like, "No, I'm just a fan. I would love to work for the parks. That's my goal, to someday be in creative." And so yeah, it was really cool to talk to him. He was really down to earth. He was super chill. I was surprised we were allowed to get as close as we were to him, and he was shaking our hands and everything. And he was like, "Okay, Mr. Raptor Man, who are these raptors?" When we were walking through the launch tunnel with all the raptors racing by. Yeah, so that was cool. And
you're like, "Blue, Echo, Charlie, Delta." Yes. That's who they are. You're like, "I know my stuff."
Yeah. And then we go up to the load platform, and they seat us at the very front, as you can see in that photo right there. Mm-hmm. And you have all these execs and higher ups. They're all like standing there watching us. So it took a moment for them to get the coaster started, and he's going a little stir crazy. He's like, "Jurassic World, Jurassic World, Jurassic World." He gets the entire train to start chanting, and we finally get going, and I forget what he was saying, but he was having the time of his life there. And he had his hands up the whole time, yelling. Oh my gosh.
That's amazing. That's so good. Yeah, he looks like he is just thrilled on this ride. He's got his arms up, and not many people are willing to just throw up the arms on this one because it's intense, man. It's so intense.
It kicks you in the butt.
Yeah. I'm trying to. I'm looking at this guy next to him, and it looks like Ronnie from Jersey Shore. I'm like, who is this guy?
That's what a lot of people were saying.
I'm like, I know Jersey because that's where I am up here, and I'm like, it kind of looks like that guy. But you never know. But I love this picture. This is such a great picture. You got you there right behind Ronnie and Emmy there, right? Hold on to the wig.
Emmy's holding on to her wig, and then Kelsey's behind her.
This is not the time she lost it, though, right? She lost it a different time.
She put 50 bobby pins in it.
And she's still holding on tight. Don't want to lose it. But
and Kelsey's also got a wig on, too.
Oh, yeah, but she didn't care. She's just like, whatever. It'll fly off.
Yeah, that's awesome. In the paddock, and the Raptors will be serving up looks later that night. Blue just what do you think?
I love hair. But this is awesome, dude. That is so epic that he was there. I mean, like, he's kind of like their spokesperson, right? Like they have the whole promotional thing. So
Whoa campaign, which started right before COVID, and then I guess they were just filling contractual obligations with him for this.
Yeah, they probably had him set. And the thing that stinks is that probably a lot of plans changed, right? Like, maybe there was a chance that Chris or Bryce or whoever would have been here at some time or another, but still though, this is still pretty great.
Yeah. I can't believe they included me in this.
It's so awesome. Yeah, and like literally like right there with the celebrity that they brought along. Can't really beat that. That's awesome.
And we actually got to ride with him 2 more times later that night for the Today Show filming. They did that at 7:00. So they had that whole area gated off. When they did that, we were just chilling out by the wait time board that they have right across from Watering Hole. And funny thing was, they had a hot set sign, and people are like, "Oh, what's this?" And the Universal team member there that was security just says in such a dry voice, "Oh, this is Mr. Pratt's stunt double. We're filming the Fast and Furious crossover right now." And I've never seen such a disappointed face on a park guest before when they looked at me.
Oh no. Yeah, that's a pretty emotional topic to bring up, right? Like it's you're gonna either love it or hate it. The idea. Yeah, this is awesome though. I get another picture here of the Today Show, and I mean it's super blurry, but like I can see you. I see you on there.
Yeah, that was during the filming there.
Yeah, they were there. They were set up there like I guess just a bunch of news outlets the next day as well. Like they had the whole bridge just closed. But yeah, that was another day where you're just like, who's there? Who are they going to be interviewing? What are they going to do? And they had the hot set, signs up all day, or for a lot of the day at least. I don't know. But yeah, it's cool when you get to showcase especially you've talked about how far you've come and like, how involved you've gotten over the past few years or so, and to get to this point and to be on the Today Show and to sit near Keenan and be a part of these festivities, that's pretty awesome, man.
It was very humbling. I'm so thankful that they included me in this. I've been to media events before, but nothing to this caliber. They just they pulled all the stops. It was amazing. And so after that initial ride with Keenan the first time, they're like, "Okay, you guys are free to do what you want, photos, all this other stuff. You can go on the ride. We have a POV camera on there. I am going to post mine soon. I'm really excited.
Oh, yes.
But yeah, we did that, and then they treated us to an amazing lunch up at the Burger Digs. They had this platter set aside of all the new foods that they introduced to Jurassic. They had the Voodoo Churro Donut, because one of the things going along with VelociCoaster was when they were building it, it's pretty clear that it's a roller coaster. But people were still asking, what is this going to be? It's a churro stand. And then that tweet just rolled and snowballed into this amazing thing. But that donut might be one of my favorite donuts that Voodoo has ever put out. It is
this one.
Yeah, that's got a caramel center in it. It's so good. And basically everything you see there, they were like, here you go. So it's kind of like that scene out of Sorcerer's Stone when Harry and Ron are sitting in the train, and it's like, oh, we'll take the lot. You just get the whole thing. All this food. Yeah, they had the new burger that they were letting us try out. It's an actually Costa Rican thing. It had fried plantains on it, avocado. I think it's pork butt that's on there.
I mean, whatever this is,
I think.
I was going to ask you, is that a piece of bacon? Because that is like,
it's like so a very, thick. Very thick piece of bacon.
Like that is insane. Like this looks amazing. Like, I don't know. I didn't try it the day that I was there, which was, I was only there for the one day when I was down there. And like, I don't know if I think it's like
together.
I know. I know. You know, next time, like we've been talking about when Horror Nights happens, we'll definitely we'll plan much more. But the day I was down there, I think, you know, it's got to be like a staffing issue down there, you know, after COVID and everything. It's like every line for every food. Yeah. And it's just like out the door so long, like for every place. And Burger Digs was one of them. And like, but man, that looks pretty good. Yeah. I would get that. I would definitely get that. They
introduced these new spicy sticky wings, which are really good too. Those are down at Thunder Falls. And you got to get there early because they run out of them. Everybody orders them now. They had the blue churro.
Oh yeah,
I love that churro. There's Pop Rocks and frosting on there, so it's got kind of like that unexpected feistiness, just like the Raptors.
Yeah,
which is great personification of them there.
I did get a chance to grab one of those. It was funny because like I rode VelociCoaster, you know, first thing in the morning. And then at the end of the exit, they handed out churros, and I was like, "Oh, this is amazing! A free churro!" Like, so I ate the churro. It was just a normal plain churro. And then walking around for a little while, we're trying to find something to do, and then we spot a little stand that has the blue churros, and there's only a handful of blue churros left. I was with two other guys at the moment, and all of us wanted one, and there was like a handful of people in front of us, and we're like eyeing them down, like, are we going to get a chance to get them? Or are other people going to buy them? And I literally got the last one. And because the other two guys went, there was 3 left. So we're like, all right, we're good. We're safe. I felt bad because then like literally the massive line behind us, nobody got a blue churro, but like it was good. I know I just had a churro, but I'm having a second one. So I had a second one, and then I rode VelociCoaster again, and I had a third churro. And it was like later on in the day, and they're still giving out churros. I think they said it was like courtesy of the Today Show or whatever. But like,
oh wow.
So like I literally the only thing I ate up until like 4 p.m. was churros all day long.
Yeah, I was up at 4 o'clock that morning. I booked a room at Royal Pacific because I booked it right when they announced that VelociCoaster had an opening date. Mm-hmm. I had no idea that I was going to get invited to this event and get to see everything ahead of time because I had the mindset I need to be there several hours ahead of time just in case the celebrities are there, so that way I can see them. And I didn't eat anything or drink anything that morning because I was still waiting like 2.5 hours outside of security that day.
Oh, really? You were?
Like, and then like an hour.
I just drove up and like sat there for maybe like 30 minutes at the turnstiles outside, like the car, to drive through. And then stood at security for maybe like 10 minutes. And I think I was right near, was I right near? I don't know. Never mind. But I was standing there for a little bit. And then literally like a few minutes later, I saw you passing off the shirt, which I've got on now. But yeah, so sorry the wait so long.
Oh, that's okay. I was hanging out with some VelociCoaster TMs, and they were amazing. Yeah. But the that churro that they handed us was the first thing I ate that day. So
Yeah.
I was feeling pretty good, and then the lines. I didn't eat till like 3 o'clock later that day.
All right, so we got
so busy.
We got somebody here saying, I don't understand what those food items are. So yeah, as Michael's saying, it was kind of like a media or like a preview event before the ride opened, and they had all this stuff, this lovely spread, and a few of these things like the jars that you see up top and the blue things, like those are available like in the tribute store, and then like you said, the voodoo donut down there. The churros are in the park, and the other food items down at the left.
The new bar nectar you can only get in the Burger Digs and the Coca-Cola Freestyle machine. It's brewed exclusively for the parks. It's kind of like a sweet tea Fanta kind of thing. I enjoy it.
Yeah, and the gummy thing too, yep, the amber gummy. So yeah, so that's what all the food was for and what it is. So hopefully that catches you up to speed a little bit. But it all looks so delicious. And man, I was looking up a friend of the show and other Jurassic podcaster James Hawkins has a channel where he like makes burgers, and I was watching one of his videos today and I was like, oh my god, I need a burger so bad, and I have not gotten one yet. Now I'm starving again because I looked at that picture that you sent.
You're welcome,
so
Brad.
thank you and also a second question: is it normal to have security at the gates for an amusement park? Yeah. Yes. So this is much more than an amusement park. It's a theme park, which is like, it's massive, and there's thousands upon thousands of people. They have, specifically Universal has like this big rotunda where like everybody that like parks or walks into the park gets to this rotunda, and then there's like a bunch of security measures that you can go through. They've been updating them, and basically like it's kind of like an airport where you would go in, you'd put your stuff down on the conveyor belt and push it through. They're starting to update stuff down there. I forget, right? I think the one that I went through, I didn't have to do any of that. I don't remember.
Yeah, they are testing out new security measures.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's basically like an airport that you have to go through, because they do that right then and there, right after the parking, because like then you're on the property, right? You're in City Walk, and then you have two parks, and they don't want you to have to deal with that again. Like once you're in the property, you can just go wherever you want. You can go to stores, restaurants, 2 different theme parks, and you don't have to worry about the security. So yeah, but major theme parks like that all have security, and Disney has it like individually per park and stuff like that. So but yeah, it's pretty standard. Even amusement parks like Six Flags or Cedar Fair or something like those kinds of amusement parks do have them as well. A Jurassic Burger channel. No, it's not a Jurassic Burger channel, but it's a guy that does Jurassic stuff but also does a channel about burgers. So let me I'll look up the name in a second here while we're talking. But what else you got there, Michael? What else you got? Because like there was, I wanted to show, I don't know where it was now, but there was a picture of, there they are, the churros. So sugary, my god, they were just like pure sugar.
Oh, I love those.
I don't know. I like they were so sugary. I kind of like just like a standard churro. Like there's nothing like a good standard churro. And these were great. These were really great. But I almost think I might choose like a standard one next time. I don't know why. I'm sorry. I'm probably hurting you right now, but I don't mean to do that.
It would be cool if they put out like a bouquet of them. You get the Raptor squad, so you get the different color icing and stuff on them. Yeah, that would probably all like rub off on each other, though. Now that I think about it.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm looking up the burger channel here. Sorry, James, I forgot the name off the top of my head. It's called Beef and Barrel. So go look it up. Let me see if I can. I think I can put a link here. Where is the thing here? So, that's not it. I lost my video. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I know there's a side tangent here, but here's the link to James' YouTube channel. So go ahead and subscribe for some burger content. All right, but what else we got here? What else we got? I know I have some pictures here of. Oh, there's your badge.
Yep.
There's your badge. So that's cool. That's nice. I love it when you get like a unique, badge for
Souvenir
certain
like that.
events. Yes, yeah. That's really really cool. There you are against the, which I love this interior in the queue and the exit and all that. I don't necessarily think I ever saw anything like this in the Jurassic films, but like it feels Jurassic
so
Park,
natural.
right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's a lovely picture of you. That's a great shot there. Love that.
That was with themed shots. He does amazing work. That was my first professional photo shoot I've ever been in. I'm used to doing the photo shoots. But wow, I was shocked with the results that he gave me.
I know you've posted and kind of shared a few from I think the same photographer, and it's like, man, those are so good. Those are all fantastic. Like where you can just focus on being the model. You don't have to worry about it.
And there I am with Shelby Honea, the producer. She is such a sweetheart and has been so supportive of the fandom and the fans and just reaching out to us.
So little interjection here, but I will be talking with them too tomorrow. So if anybody has any questions about VelociCoaster, if you want to know anything about how they made the ride or anything like that, I put up a Twitter post earlier today.
That's awesome. I was wondering about that.
Yeah, go comment on that Twitter post over on Jurassic Park Pod, and I'll try to get the questions out there, as many as I can. I only have a short amount of time with them, about 20-25 minutes, but I'm excited to talk about this ride with them. So yes, it's good timing. This is all good timing.
Look at them, proud e-ticket parents.
I know. I seriously, like, it's so amazing because like I saw them several times on grand opening day. I didn't get to talk to them at all because they had like an entourage of people, and it was so amazing because like when they showed up, it was like Keenan showed up, like a celebrity, or Chris Pratt or somebody just showed up, because like they have so many people with them, and then they just literally walked into, like, I think it was the single rider line or the what do you call it, the what's the
Express
pass. Yeah, they just like walked into the Express Pass line, like, hey, we're here, we're gonna go ride. And it was pretty amazing to see. It was like, witnessing celebrity just walk through. But you got a chance to talk with them, I know, right? You had to,
on several occasions.
You're here with Shelby.
I've been blessed to be able to talk to them about art and just the love for the fandom and all the details they put in there, everything they went through, and just why everything is the way it is.
Did you have those same conversations with Blue?
Yes, there I am. She's whispering sweet nothings into my... No, I'm kidding.
Was this also part of the festivities too? Yeah.
Yes, they took us to Raptor Encounter. Apparently, this wasn't supposed to happen. We weren't supposed to go backstage. This was a last-minute thing that they did for us, because I guess the other group, they just had the regular photo op, but our group had all the cosplayers, so I think that might be why they went the extra mile there. So
basically behind you, right, is where the Raptor usually sticks its head out. Yeah, that's what I thought. I know I got a few more pictures of that here too. There you go. That's cool. Yeah, this basically this is more so like the meet and greet that they have out in LA for Universal Hollywood. It's kind of like you get the full Blue effect instead of the shrubbery and all that stuff. So this is a nice like behind the scenes photo. You get to see what it looks like right there behind, which you see there. The planters still in like the pots that they bought from like Lowe's or something. It's pretty funny. Let's see. Do we have any other ones? Oh, there you are. So sweet. Yeah. I love this.
It just, I was blown away that they let us do this. I was the last one there, so I got the most time with her.
Yeah.
And they actually let us touch her, like do the training pose.
That's amazing.
They had us calm her down and everything there, and then we got to cuddle, so that was nice. And the
Yeah,
vice president of entertainment was there, so I was like, they're watching me.
you're on your best Owen behavior. Yeah, you're trying
Yeah.
to impress. Yeah, you're trying to rival my picture here. I feel like, my one. And actually, I did a thing today over on Twitter where I was like, post your favorite dinosaur picture on your phone, and it was funny because I didn't intend for it to be like just a straight feed of like theme park photos, but like everybody started posting photos from Universal, whether it was Hollywood or here, and I was like, oh my god, whoops, I just meant like any dinosaur pictures. But like, yeah, it was pretty fun to see everybody's photos today from the Raptor encounter or different dino encounters around the world. So yeah, that was pretty fun. But my Raptor encounter picture, like, it's just one of my photos that I just absolutely love. And I was fairly close too. She was like rubbing up against my beard. I was like, what is happening? Usually you're not allowed to touch these things, you know?
Yeah. And when they bonk into you, it hurts.
Oh, yeah. I know. They're big and massive and like they've got control over it, but like, still it's just a big sculpture that's just smashing into you.
Yeah. That's gotta be one of my favorite moments in my entire life.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. Yeah. Let's see what else we got here. So we got VelociCoaster entrance. Okay, so this is so I'm like, several hundred yards behind you at this point. But yeah, it was a good morning, man. No, there was like no rain at all this day.
No, that was shocking because usually that's like what tradition for it to rain on grand opening forever.
Hagrid was pretty bad, right?
Must be HHN that it does that.
I don't know. I remember, a bunch of people going to Hagrid and just being like completely soaked, and they were out there for like 11 hours or something, 14 hours, like. So yeah, man, that's a bummer. But like for this day, I couldn't believe it because like when I was down there for like 2 weeks, but I only got a chance to go to this park for one day. But like every day I was down there, it was just like downpouring, and it felt like more than normal for Florida. I was like, man, I don't think I've ever experienced a trip down here where it was like this much rain. So I know rain is pretty standard for down there, but luckily this day, totally clear. It was beautiful.
Yeah. We lucked out.
And you get some tweets here. Let's see. This is that's me and you, but we'll get back to that. We got Bryce Dallas Howard liking your tweet.
Yeah,
that's pretty awesome.
That weekend was the anniversary, I believe, of Jurassic World, and Bryce made a post about it. And I'm on my phone. I just get home from the store. I see a notification. Bryce Dallas Howard tagged you in a photo. And I'm always getting tagged by fan accounts and stuff, so I'm like, okay, this is a role play account. And I swipe up on my phone and I scream, and my dog thinks I'm mad at him. And lo and behold, Bryce Dallas Howard posted a photo of myself and Kelsey in cosplay outside of VelociCoaster.
That's amazing. Yeah, that was the post, right? Like she posted a bunch of different Claire cosplays, right? Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, she posted...
oh, look at you. There you go. I know there was another picture. There it is. Another picture of the live tweet there. So.
I thanked her because it's wow. I hope I get to meet her someday and say thank you.
I mean, she is a great person. I have met her a few times, I think, but yeah, she's pretty awesome.
Jurassic World Dominion premiere, please.
Seriously, I mean, you're on the right track, man.
Yeah,
you're getting there.
Thank you. This is a photo. I was trying to mount
photo as well.
This photo was taken by the wonderful Stephen Kubiak of the Universal Orlando social media team.
Oh, perfect. This is beautiful, man. You got that churro.
Thank you. You could hear the collective groan of the VelociCoaster TMs in the background. They're like, Michael, what are you doing?
I mean, like you got it going for you, man. Because like that takes some nerve to sit down there, do that pose, have that churro in your mouth. You're killing it. I love it.
Thank you. They created the churro tweet, so I have to innovate around the churro. I have to try and add new life to this joke. Tinder photos. Actually, I do have an Owen photo on there.
I don't know why, but this was a comment from like many, like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
But it worked very well for this moment. I felt like I don't know what that comment was in reference to, but yeah. Anyway.
That one, no, is not on there, but I do have some other ones.
Here's Jared saying that's incredibly cool when you get the actual Jurassic cast to respond and share your photos.
Thank you. I'm humbled that actually happened. Every day I'm thankful for just the support and everybody that reaches out to me. I wouldn't be anywhere without y'all.
All right, so let's see what else. We got a few more pictures. All right, so there's another shot of Blue.
Blue started walking through there. So they had somebody just accidentally hit the alarm button, and the Raptor handler over there is like, "What are you doing?" And the strobes start going off, and you just hear the screeches, and you see her shadow up against the wall, and she just starts freaking out. So the whole thing was us trying to calm her down.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love photos like this and the other ones from that same area, because you get to see just like little things that you don't usually see, like the blue line that Blue follows out, and then the blue lines. Yeah, and then the blue lines up in the front where, like, Blue knows to stop. That's the edge. That's where you got to stay. But yeah, let's see what else we got here. Those tweets, food. Oh, there you are with Gregory.
Yeah.
Yep, that's cool. You guys are super tough looking there. I love it. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Did he take you for a ride in his sweet car? Because he's got an awesome car.
No.
All right, so then you got their signatures there on the VelociCoaster poster. This is like a smaller version?
Yes,
right?
That's the smaller version. This was a limited edition print of 30 of 30. This was the swag bag that they gave us at the end of the day. After we left Blue, they were giving out bags, and I pull it out and I see Greg and Shelby's autograph on there, and I almost started crying. I couldn't believe it that they gave us that, because at the time they still haven't even released the art print, and just involvement from them has been just so wonderful. Just how positive and outgoing they are towards the fans, because you really don't see a lot of that when it comes to big companies like this.
Not at all. I mean, they've been so involved, and like to the point where they feel like they are a part of the community, right? Where they are
definitely
sharing Jurassic stuff, they're sharing VelociCoaster stuff, they're just talking about it, and it's really cool to see, and they could have made the ride and then never said a word about it. I mean, I feel like that's usually the case, is like you don't really hear a lot of discussion after the fact from these creators, but like they are super involved, and I mean, it's a big deal. So it's awesome.
Yeah, just their kindness and everything has kind of reinvigorated a spark in me. I always wanted to design attractions for the parks, and I never really knew how to go about doing that. How do I create a portfolio? Where do I go to school? Who do I talk to? And I've had a chance to talk to them, and they were like, okay, these are all the programs you need to start working on, and this and this and this, and just even talking to me, that reignited that spark. And I'm making goals so I can eventually work for them in the future. So you can't put a value on that.
No. I can put a value on this. This is $14, which is the same
amazing artwork created by Andrew Stone Cipher.
Yep, it is. It's really, really amazing artwork. Same pin you got right there in the picture, and then thankfully, I mean, I think you sent, or no, this might have been included in this shirt.
Yep.
So here's the thing. In front of me, I have just things that you've gotten me over time, like and just gotten picked up for me. So the shirt, I think the pin, and then I just got this lovely package the other day. So you sent the park map again, and then here we go. So this is the big version, right? So this, and the beautiful thing about this is, like, I've had those Jurassic World posters in my office for 6 years now. That's crazy. The other ones that they have throughout the queue. And I got to the point where I've had them on my wall for like 6 years. I just did this entire office, and I'm like, all right, maybe I should bring them. Maybe I should like put them somewhere else or do something else. Maybe I'll put them in the other room. And now I'm like, oh, well, now I got to put them back up because like I'm feeling it again. I'm like feeling very reinvigorated for these posters because like I love the artwork to begin with, and now we have all these extra ones. The VelociCoaster one, super cool. This Pteranodon flyers, amazing. Like I love that they made new posters in the same style as those old Jurassic prints from 6 years ago, and now we have ones to round out the set with the Universal attractions, and that is just phenomenal. River Adventure right there. How cool is that? I mean, that is amazing. This poster is so good, and it's the same size and everything, I believe. So like that is just, that's amazing that they went to that detail. It could have very like, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I just went to Michael's and got them framed too, and just when you buy them, they put them in the protective sleeves, but I'm like, no, I got to get these in frames ASAP.
Yeah, so this is like, I've had this in a frame, the Indominus Rex one. So mine does not say coming soon, as the one does in the attraction. But I got that one. I got the Mosasaur one. So I think they're the same size.
Yeah.
So, I got that one too. It's like, it's very cool that these promotional posters that they only give away at Barnes and Noble for buying the DVD, not even a Blu-ray. Not even the Blu-ray. So it's like a very odd thing that now they've tied those posters into these attraction posters, and I love it. And I love it that they're cohesive. They fit the same size as the other ones, and it's not often that you feel like brands are paying attention to things that they've done previously, but man, they nailed it, and I'm so happy and thankful for that. So again, thank you for sending these. Absolutely. And because like things like this don't pop up often, and sometimes they disappear quick. You never know, but so I appreciate.
I drove down there that day right after work, and I hooked it over there. That was my sole purpose of going that day, just to get those prints.
Yeah, and I know I was like, you texted me, and I think I was in the middle of doing something or whatever, and I was like, I get back to you like so late. And I'm like, oh no. Like what?
I was spamming you. I was going through Twitter, Facebook.
I know. I felt so bad. I was like, oh no. Like hopefully he's still there. Well, you probably like sprinted back to go do that.
Oh no, I was hanging on to him. I'm like, he's not missing out on this.
Thank you. So yeah, it's amazing. I have not gotten them in the frame yet. I know I bought frames the other day, but and actually I know I mentioned I got frames for like a different Shelby's posters, but those ones did not fit in the frame, so I'm a little bummed. I got to go get a different frame. but yeah, so that's the art is like one of my favorite things to collect, but it's also like the bane of my existence because I get so much art and then just put it in a drawer, and then I like months later I'm like, oh my god, I forgot I had this. I mean, like I did that the other day when I was like, well, that frame that I got for the other artwork that I have didn't fit. Let me see what else I have. And then I'm like, oh my god, I have this amazing Godzilla poster that I completely forgot I had. So like, I'm like, I gotta get this framed. Costs so much money,
I'm looking at the tube right now for that Jurassic Park attraction poster, that advertisement that they put on what was it, Vice Press a few months ago. I think it was like April or something they put that out. That one with the Brachiosaurus and the family in the Jeep. It's such an odd size, so I haven't found a frame yet for that, but I also have no room. So.
Yeah, I know. My walls are pretty much wall to wall, except for like, right over there, I can fit a few, and then the rest of my basement. But like, sometimes you want to just put it all right here in your view where you see it all the time,
Like I'm ready to rip down my Hot Wheels rack and redo the paint, respackle it just so I can put these attraction posters up there.
Yeah, you got to. And look at this last picture here.
The Bill Davis.
Bill Davis.
I went in and I painted the churro red and I added the smoke.
It's incredible. Like that was such a whirlwind like of a thing that happened. I didn't actually see it go down, But like I was walking around and then saw the memes all on Twitter and stuff later on. But like him just standing out there with the churro, like it instantly became like an iconic thing, and then people were photoshopping it into everything. So this is killing it right here. I love this.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, I think that's all the pictures I have. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Thank you for sharing all those pictures.
You're welcome. Thank you for allowing me to.
And was there anything else, I think, from the preview day or anything like that we maybe missed?
No, I think that could be it. Yeah, so the POV, I have to post that too. They did reach out to us. They were saying they want to send us something else from that day. I haven't received it yet, but I will share that as soon as I'm allowed to.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Let's see here. We have a nice post here from Logan. You look really close to Chris Pratt, and I think it's cool that you make people happy by cosplaying.
Thank you. Yeah, he's definitely made a positive impact on my life, and as a result, the cosplay has too. So if you have something that makes people happy, go for it and keep doing it. I'm
sorry. I'm laughing over your sweet post because I'm reading the other comments that are underneath this, and I'm like, oh my god, what did we do?
Oh no.
Well, here's a Tinder picture that we need the descriptions, but like then Siak is like, can't put a value on that. You can't put a value on this. It's $14.
Mr. DNA, I'm in your blood.
Dude, that's one of my son's favorite things to say now is like,
that's how you make a baby dinosaur.
He always like anytime he sees Mr. DNA, if I'm wearing the Universal shirt or the hat, he's like, Mr. DNA, where did you come from? And then he does like crazy accent. It doesn't sound like Mr. DNA, but it sounds like more like Dracula or something. He's like, from your blood. And I'm like, yeah, that's a choice. That's a choice. It's been great seeing those pics. Nice.
Thank you. I'm glad I could share them with y'all.
Did this coincide at the exact same time? Michael, try to do a Mr. DNA voice impression.
Yeah, that's why I did it.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's talk Mr. DNA. We did a lot of Mr. DNA talking last Wednesday, and I completely forget what. Oh, the thing that I had said was somehow we got down the road of like witnessing Mr. DNA do the whole Captain America thing that he does in what is it, Spider-Man? When Captain America turns a chair around in the hallway and he's like, so, he's like leaning on the chair and he does that whole PSA thing. I was like talking about how it would be fun to see Mr. DNA do that. And I don't know why I was talking about that. But then Jurassic Souls went and made a meme of Mr. DNA leaning on a chair.
To make a hybrid.
Yeah. I'm like, what is happening? What would Mr. DNA be like as a vampire? I want to extract your blood. Hi there. I want to extract your blood for a baby dinosaur.
That was really good.
I practice. I have to read that book a
lot. I'm so happy we're getting a Mr. DNA renaissance here with all the merchandise and stuff.
Seriously.
And then with that Funko as the last Beyond the Gates, come on, that's got to be a Mr. DNA Funko Pop.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is there. Let's go back to that for a second. Target.com. Jurassic World.
I think that one's going to be very hard to come by.
That was one of my guesses that maybe we'll get like a Mr. DNA Funko Pop or something like that. But so if you look at like today's post, it says Mr. DNA recommends. And I don't know if this has happened every week. I haven't paid enough attention to that. But like there is that badge right there that says Mr. DNA recommends. But that same badge is on the final day. So Mr. DNA recommends another thing. Well, looky here. Mr. DNA is going to recommend something that's going to be a Funko Pop. I don't know. On 9/15. But man, that would be awesome if it was a Mr. DNA Funko Pop. I think it needs to happen. I mean, at this point, we've gotten, pretty much, not everybody, but
we haven't even gotten a regular Ellie outside of the board game.
Yeah, outside of that.
Ray Arnold.
Well, she was in that Jeep, right?
Yeah.
I never got the Jeep one.
That one was a little weird because it started out as a GameStop exclusive, and then it just like disappeared from their system, and then they had to go get the rights resolved with Jeep, and then it came back.
Yeah, I don't know, but I would love if it was Mr. DNA. I think he, like you're saying, it's a renaissance right now. He's in the attraction. He's part of the Q video, kind of talking about like, well, you go put your stuff in a locker, you know, and this is how you do it. I want to know who did the voice for that. Maybe I'll ask tomorrow. But yeah, and then the shirts, the merch, like the hats, the t-shirts, the stickers. I got the stickers, I think, right here. Yeah, like these stickers are phenomenal.
Yeah,
like I just love this vibe of the different colors here fading into the white, like all the different DNA colors there. It's fantastic. Like just totally underutilized. So underappreciated in his time, you know. Mr. DNA, he really deserves a little bit more, you know.
Yeah.
But hopefully. So, but we got a legacy collection item coming next month, which I think it's safe. Yeah, it's safe to say it's the Apatosaur, and then whatever's coming, you know,
super colossal
Owen. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. So did you get to pick up that massive what is it, 10-inch blue or something like that Funko from Walmart?
I did. I ordered it online, and she's sitting in the case. It's covered by the T-Rex poster down there. But yeah, I got her, and they dump trucked my Walmarts. There's literally an end of electronics that's full of them. If you need one, let me know. I'll send one your way. Yeah,
I've seen pictures like that. Maybe it's been your pictures or others, but yeah, just end caps full of them. I've gone to my Walmart like twice. I usually don't go too often, but like I've gone there like twice recently, and there's been none. So I don't know. I don't know. Do I need that? Maybe. We'll see. Here's a random thought. What dino is Mr. DNA the DNA of? I hope that sentence made sense. Yeah, it made sense.
Tricycloplots.
No, that's a good question. I don't know. I mean, I think that's maybe, you know, if anybody saw the intro or the preview of Jurassic World Dominion, maybe it's the T-Rex. Maybe it's the T-Rex. Maybe like it'll show the DNA being sucked up by the mosquito, turned into Mr. DNA somehow, and then Mr. DNA gets fed into some sort of vial that turns him into a T-Rex eventually. Maybe that'll actually happen in the opening of Dominion.
Possibly.
See what else we got. It says if you guys could make one dino hybrid, what would it be like? And what would it be like? What two dinos and what features would it have? Like how the Indominus has camouflage. Dino, what would dino? I mean, that's a hard question. So let's see. I kind of want like a Sinoceratops head because that thing's pretty killer.
Yeah.
On a Suchomimus body. That's what I want. Sinoceratops on a Suchomimus body. And what kind of feature would it have? I don't know. Maybe it would be able to like fly. No, I don't know. It would be like super like bright, be able to change into bright colors, not camouflage.
I got nothing, so that's all you.
Oh, actually, fair point, Jared. Didn't Mr. DNA come from John Hammond? Yeah, obviously. That's true. Where did you come from, Mr. DNA? From your blood. So it came from John Hammond. It's John Hammond. It's like what baby John Hammond was, right? Kind of. That's a different story, I guess. But yeah, you're right. Then he did turn into like a Brachiosaurus at the end of the animation. So that's confirmation. That's confirmation that that Mr. DNA and InGen and all that, they were experimenting with human dino hybrids.
It wasn't on Jed's list.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's just a dinosaur. So the special feature of that Brachiosaurus is that it just goes no 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 drivers no 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 no. It just constantly repeats no 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 over and over. Oh my gosh, Steve, you're referencing Christmas songs from several Christmases ago. That's incredible. That is incredible. Mr. DNA singing "Compies ate the bod." That is, oh my god, I can't believe that's being referenced right now. That, if you guys don't know, Compies ate the bod. It's sang to Feliz Navidad.
Oh.
So, but you sing Compies ate the bod just over and over again, and I can never unhear that because our buddy, our contributor on the show, Travis Stevens, creates Christmas music for us every year. And that is one of the songs that we have. I'll have to play it sometime. I've played it here on the stream before, but yeah.
Speaking of Christmas, I'm gonna have to go see Blue in a Santa Owen costume and give her a present and just film her reaction.
Please. And then I hope she just like takes the present and just like it just sounds like that scene in the paddock there in the first Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Like I was debating because I wanted to do this for years, but I never really thought of what to do. Like in that scene where Owen's training them, he throws rats in there. So I was thinking, oh, maybe I could get her like a bouquet of rats, and I was just like, no, I'm gonna get really awkward looks. So I decided on just doing a Christmas package and just having a tag that says "From Owen to Blue," wearing a Santa hat, and maybe having like the burlap sack because I know Zavi has like a T-Rex chow bag or something like that.
Maybe you can get like a Christmas vest or something. That would probably work out well. Yeah. But yeah, a bouquet of rats. That's I don't know. Maybe definitely don't go that route. Maybe if you're gonna go with a bouquet, go with the churros instead. Might be messy, but it's all right.
Oh, did you know that the Raptors actually make the churros?
Oh, I didn't. That's when they put the rubber bands on their hands.
Yeah,
right?
Their claws are clutched the way they are, so that way they can knead the churro dough.
Yeah,
to the correct thickness.
A lot of Hammond hybrid situations going on here. Does that mean some degree that Mr. DNA is John Hammond? He's the first hybrid. Hammond is a Brachiosaurus. Humans like John Hammond have blueprints to make a Brachiosaurus. Or does that mean John Hammond was a Brachiosaurus hybrid himself?
Oh.
John Hammond is hybrid. Now I want a Raptor cooking show. That would be, Peacock is a streaming platform. You just go there and pitch it to them. Maybe you could be the Owen that is the host, and then you have chef. Raptors cooking in the background.
Yeah,
and it's like one of those like competitions where you have to kick out. Sorry, Delta, just not cutting it today. And then you get eaten every episode.
Yeah. Or it could just be like, what is it? Like a small YouTube account started by like a single dad, father of 4 baby raptors. I'll just have like each of the raptors in like a baby kind of harness kind of thing. So I'm like cooking around them, and no.
I'm getting shamed here. I'm getting shamed for having my art in a drawer. I'm so sorry. And this is coming from a pro illustrator / graphic design. So look, I appreciate it all, and I love it. I buy it.
That's why he puts it in a drawer.
And I put it in a drawer until I spent the money on the print, but I don't spend the money on the frame. I mean, if you looked around my office, there are photos everywhere. You can't see them in this thing, but everywhere else, every inch of this wall is pretty much covered in art prints. So I try my best, but it's hard. Owen cooking show with special guest stars like Raptors or cosplayers. That would be cool. Like a different like cosplayers. You have to show up if you're gonna cook. You have to show up like a character from Jurassic. Now that's a show. That's a show idea right there. Pitch that to Peacock. But I think we've come down to the end here. Now we're just rambling. We don't know what we're talking about anymore. So, So anyway, why don't you let everybody know where they can find you online before we get out of here?
You can follow me on Twitter at Michael Carelli, or you can go on to Instagram and follow me at Jurassic_yearbook. You're going to see toy photography, my shenanigans at Universal, cosplay. I am going to try and buy the new Reeboks and take some ridiculous photos at the parks. So that's going to be fun.
Yeah, those things are all beautiful. Do you have a certain pair in mind that you want?
I want to get the Ford Explorer just because you have that photo op with Rexy, and I also have the Rexy version of this mask. So my idea is to take photos outside of the arch, just have my hands in my head in my hands, kicking my feet behind me. Like, what are you thinking about? Dinosaurs. And then do a High School Musical style jump right in front of Rexy because she's kind of arched, kind of like, so that way it looks like she's looking at the shoes.
And you're all in this together.
Yeah. And the Ford Explorer's right there too. So, and then I was thinking of getting the Jeeps because they have the Jeep on display as well. And then maybe a Must Go Faster video.
Buy each pair. There you go. Solves the problem.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Those Ford Explorer ones are $200, and who knows if they'll sell.
I didn't even look at the prices.
They go live at 10 o'clock next Friday, I think.
Is it the 30th?
I
don't remember.
Yeah. And I wear a size 13.5.
Oh,
so we'll see if they even have my size available.
All right. Well, let's see. Oh, wait, what is this? What's going on here? When he said that, he sounds like the character from Family Guy who says, "Oh no." What did you say? Who says "Oh no" on Family Guy?
I don't know. I don't watch stuff for the Star Wars.
I like the guy from Family Guy.
The chicken Boba Fett.
And do it in the voice of Miss Minutes. Well, it's the same voice as Mr. DNA, basically. So you got to give us your best dinosaur.
Hey, y'all. I'm going to end your bloodline.
Oh, my gosh. It's so graphic, Miss Minutes.
I don't like her. When she popped up, she freaked me out, man.
Oh, yeah. Jump scare. And that was the last episode, I think, right?
Yeah.
What'd you miss? Oh, man. A lot of things.
All right. Redo everything.
Oh, gosh. All right. So you gave your stuff where to find everybody, right? Yeah, we're good there. Just follow us over on Twitter at Jurassic Park Pod, Instagram, Jurassic Park Podcast, same thing on Facebook. We're on what's it called? TikTok? I was going to say Twitch. We're also on there. I think we're streaming there right now, actually.
Cool.
We get literally zero interaction from Twitch, so that's cool. But yeah, on TikTok, been trying to do some fun stuff over there. I actually have one filmed with your posters, so that'll, I don't know when that'll come out, at some point. But and here on YouTube, please subscribe, do all that good stuff. We really appreciate it. Did I say go to JurassicParkPodcast.com? That's a good place. You can listen to the podcast there, find all of our articles and everything going on. But yeah, that's probably about it. Follow me no, I'm not at Jurassic Park Pod. I'm at Brad Jost. That's my name. See me on there. And if you guys have any questions that you want answered about VelociCoaster, please hit up that post that I put over on at Jurassic Park Pod on Twitter. And just leave your question there, and I'll try to get those answered tomorrow if I can. I don't know when the content's going to come out just yet, but we'll see about that. And final note here. Hey, Brad and Michael, I love your story, Michael, and I hope I can meet you in Universal Orlando one day, since I live in Orlando and I want to go to VelociCoaster.
Thank you.
And also, see you all next time, maybe on Tinder.
I got a date on Saturday, so we'll see.
We'll see. Might be a match made in heaven. Who knows? So, anyway.
Let's see if she can tolerate me.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much, Michael, for joining me here tonight.
Thank
And
you.
we'll meet up again soon.
Yes.
And do some more Jurassic stuff. So I'm excited. But thanks again, man. It's been fun.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me on. It's always a blast on here.
Anytime, man. Anytime. All right. See you later, everybody. Thanks again. Have a good night.